Hey everyone, it's Genesis of the Wind, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 1. In the last episode, we got our characters set up and we started our adventure. In this episode, we're going to be doing a little bit of level grinding, and then we are off to battle our first boss. So, let's begin. Starting off here, we're going to do, as I said, a bit of level grinding. This part is kind of boring, so I think for most of the level grinding in this, I am going to speed up and play music through it, but not in our first battle because I want you guys to meet our first enemy. Alright guys, so starting off here, we have our first enemy in the game, the Goblin. Now this guy here is a very generic enemy. I originally was going to compare him to the Goomba from Mario, but when I think about it more, he is actually not a bad starting enemy. They give you a little bit of a challenge in the beginning, but eventually you become strong enough to overtake them in one hit. Sometimes you get lucky to take them out in one hit, sometimes you don't in the beginning. So yeah, not a bad enemy to start with. Alright, so back to the action. Okay, so we've got some goblins here, as you probably just saw right there. Goblins. Pretty tough when we begin. More or less you just want to go all out on these guys. It's alright to use your magic here. So, ooh, mage is going first. That rarely ever happens. And our monk is doing good. Followed by us. And wow, these are the highest numbers I've gotten in a while. So now we've gained 6 experience points, 24 gil, and we are all set. Alright guys, and we have just leveled up our characters, as you just saw there. Leveling up, obviously, when we level up we get stronger. Let's just check our stats real quickly. As you can see, some of our stats have increased. Some characters' stats are more important than others. For instance, with our warrior here, since his attack stat has gone up, that makes him stronger. His defense went up, making him tougher to hurt, and his evasion is at 46. The monk, pretty much the same thing. Low defense, so he will get hurt if he takes more hits. White mage, terrible defense, but pretty good evasion. And same thing with the black mage, so let's keep it going. Play the music. Alright guys, so we're back again with our next enemy, the Goblin Guard. These guys, like the goblins, are pretty cool to start off with. These guys are a little bit tougher to fight. They do have higher defense, higher attack, and higher HP, so they do take a little bit more to defeat. So, new enemy here, only one this time. We've got the Crazy Horse. The Crazy Horse is a pretty fast starting enemy to begin with. It's got pretty decent attack and pretty good accuracy. A lot of HP for a starting enemy, 64. Pretty good magic defense. Alright. Alright, and we are back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And with this battle, we have leveled up once more, making us level 4, I believe. So let's take a look. And yep, we are all now level 4. So real quickly, let's go back in here. As you can see, our gil has gone up quite a bit. Now, something I forgot to mention. These right here, these are inns. Inns are your friend. You're going to want to remember where they are. Go up to this nice blue-haired lady. 30 gil. And we get to sleep. And best of all, we all get our own separate beds. So now, after that, we are all fully restored. Our health is now back at full. And our magic is back at full as well. So now, it's time for us to take on the boss. The one we were hired to fight to begin with. The evil Fallen Knight. Excuse me, game. I was trying to set the mood. Anyways, it's time for us to go fight the Fallen Knight, Garland. As you'll recall, it said he was up in the Chaos Shrine. So that is our next destination. In the Chaos Shrine. Which is not this right here. You do not want to go in there. If you are playing along out there, that is an optional cave that we will be tackling later in the game. So, heading up here, just a little bit further. Next, we have the Black Widow, one of my least favorite enemies in the game. Black Widows, decent HP, alright attack, pretty good agility, really good magic defense for an enemy like this. And that's about it. Alright. Right up there is the Chaos Shrine. Now before we go in, we're going to want to save our game. Because regardless, we want to make sure that we don't die. So going straight ahead in here, we have the king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. Probably the best catchphrase in any video games. Alright guys, this is it. Garland. This is Garland. Garland has 212 HP, 15 attack, 27 accuracy, 8 defense, 6 agility, 12 intelligence, 12 evasion, and his magic defense is 64. When you defeat him, you do get 250 gil and 130 experience, I believe. I'm not going to put that part in. Garland kind of sucks. Not a tough starting boss. And you guys will see why in just a moment. Starting off here, we've got Garland. So we're going to basically go all out on this guy, unleash everything we have. And there's not really much to talk about here. Garland is a pretty easy pushover of a first boss. I mean, this guy is a terrible first boss. He's too easy. I mean, we've already got him almost done. And he's defeated. 2 turns. That's all it took. And this guy's supposedly the most powerful knight in it. I'm gonna shut up now. You've come to rescue me. I don't know how I can ever thank you. Go out with me. I am Sarah. Princess of Cornelia. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Ooh, we're gonna have fun. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the Warriors of Light, Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety. Ahem, if I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 Warriors of Light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. Alright. Wait just a moment. Yes? This lute has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this lute as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in your journey. We got the lute! Alright, so with that, we have now completed our first boss battle. And now, with that, we have finished our first boss battle. And I think that's gonna be good enough for this episode. So, next time, in Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Dawn of Souls, we're going to cross that bridge and see what's on the other side. See you guys next time.